Mate, I've been watching your story for the get-go, mate, and I feel as if you're one of the OGs in kind of Scottish fitness, to be honest,
One of
mate.
the underdogs.
Mr. Never Miss, mate, I'm pretty sure you go by, yeah?
Yeah.
Aye. So, mate, I guess just before we get into it, right, can you introduce yourself, tell us what you do, maybe
Yeah.
about what you're about?
So, name's Lewis McFarlane. I coach high performers and entrepreneurs with their physique, their purpose, productivity, and their physical and mental performance so they can operate across body, business, and relationships without the burnout, without the stress, without the anxiety in which as business owners we probably all feel from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you always worked with that type of niche, or did you ever work with anyone before that? Or
It's kind of just been an evolution from, working on the gym floor, having my own gym, working with anyone with a pulse. And as you kind of build your authority in the marketplace and you evolve as a person, you tend to find yourself having different challenges, different problems, but a lot more awareness in different areas. So you have to pivot before your market does, so you're ahead of it, so you can coach from behind rather than you want to be coaching high performers, but you're not a high performer yourself. So I had to go through quite a long period of evolution myself to therefore give back to the people I know I can help. And I've got people I've got one of my clients, I'm not going to name drop him, but he's 24 and he just exited his business for 27 million. You know, so I'm helping people with that are, let's say, light years ahead of me from the business component, but from maybe the personal development, the mental mastery component. I still have an arm to swing in that room, so to speak. So it's pretty cool being around these big hitters and stuff like that. And through the conversations we have, it's a lot more deep than just sets, reps, chicken and bench press and stuff like that.
yeah,
So it's great.
in a way, they'll probably be helping you just as much as you're helping them.
Yeah, proximity.
Yeah,
It is great. And just seeing how they tick, how they think and stuff like that.
Aye.
It's pretty cool.
You touched on kind of the term evolution there as well, mate. And as I say, I've kind of watched your journey for years. I've kind of spoke to you in the DMs a while back, known each other for a while now. And I feel as if you have made a great job of evolving. I was actually going through your Instagram deep diving just to see some extra questions to go and ask you. And I could kind of see the evolutions as you're going on. And mate, you've always been ahead of the game, I think, for the vast majority. The scene, if you know what I mean. So no, you've done that amazingly, mate.
No, cheers to that, brother.
Cool.
Thank you.
But
I think we want to try and strip it back as well. We want to try and get right for the start about how you grew up and where you grew up and where you're from and all the rest of it. So just tell us a wee bit about where you grew up and where you're from and how that was.
This is good. It's all very fresh in my mind from content I've been doing recently, but grew up in Largs down the West Coast. Bit of a kind of class clown, underachiever. In school, was actually told in school that I was the worst pupil in the entire school. And I was put on this kind of short laundry list by the head, up against 4 others that were, I was like, I'm not fucking that bad, am I? A proper list of delinquents. And I was like, Jesus Christ, is this how I'm getting categorized in school? Managed to leave school with a couple of hires and stuff like that, nothing compared to anyone else that was going to uni. I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a doctor, I want to work in a bank, I want to do this. And I'm like, I don't have a fucking clue what I want to do. I actually told my mum I wanted to be a porn star. And at the ripe old age of 28, I've got the mustache.
Yeah,
so
I was just a bit
50% of the way there.
what did you say back to that?
She was just like,
You've got the muscles, you've got the mustache.
didn't have the muscles
just-
back then. But I grew up a skateboarder. For the majority of the time, I wasn't really someone that kind of done well in team sports or group sports. I've always been or used to believe I was a lone wolf. I need to pursue this on my own. I don't want anyone else to take away either. If the team is going to win, it's on this one person or the whole team together. It's it's me. I'm doing it. I'm going to go all in on it. That's a false belief now. But back then it was skateboarding. Surrounded with older people from a young age, getting into drinking, drugs from 15 onwards and stuff like that. Because you were just around 25-year-old, 30-year-olds that were still skating that were lowlifes.
Aye. The skating scene's kind of a bit mad like that, innit? It's it is, the age just spans so massively. You know what I mean? There's boys, people 3, 4, 5-year-old at the skate park all the way up to their 30s drinking in that there as well.
Yeah, so I was around that culture, but I became very good at skateboarding, competed, had sponsors, travelled around the UK, stunting, doing all kind of stuff, and got to a point where I was getting so injured, eating so much shit, falling off massive rails or buildings. I was like, my body hurt so much. And I still had like the little skinny fat body of like a, 14, 15, 16-year-old. And like you would compare yourself to other guys at school that would be ripped and have the six pack. There was always one of those guys in school that was just ripped.
So what age were you around about this time frame?
So like probably 16 when I stopped skating. And like I was like, I need to build me. And my brother started training. He was 5 years older than me. He started running, lifting weights, buying like Men's Health magazines. And I was like, bro, you're always going to be fat. What are you even doing? And then he actually got in shape and I was like, I want some of that. Because I realized like he started getting more girls. He started getting more confident. He started being more social. He just started becoming like a bit of a guy around town. So I was like, I'm going to follow in those footsteps. Asked him for a workout program. And one summer I just disappeared. Stopped drinking fizzy juice, stopped eating sweets, replaced it with like water, whey protein, fruit. Started looking at like Men's Health magazines, followed his workout program once in the morning, once at night for like a full summer holiday, and came back to school and I was like the jacked guy. Right. You know how like, the McLaren of the body, like the bicep vein coming down. I was like, yeah, I'm the guy. And I started getting girls, just like, lost my virginity. I was like, this is great. This is awesome. And that was almost like the catalyst to my personal development journey. And then I just like, fuck, this is it. Like, started helping my friends do it. Helped one of my friends lose like 30, 40, I think it was like 50 pounds just from taking him to the gym with me. And I was like, this shit works. And I learned what macros were. And I was like, it's game over, guys. I found the way, and I started like selling programs online, just in the DMs on Instagram, making some money. And I was like, holy shit, like I'm 17. I made like £1,000 online from selling PDF programs to people that have just seen me about. What would this look like at scale? And then just keep getting in and deeper and deeper and deeper into the process. And, 12 years later, we're here.
Yeah.